Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Mateus. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. No, that's been intercepted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Goes for a shot! Vitinha. Looking for the run. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Araujo. Thuram. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that was vital. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to play it through. Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hullet might just make this. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, super ball! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Half an hour played now. Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an excellent interception. Chance here to counter.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Vieira.
Italy are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And here's Suarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro. And it's Yaya Toure. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Showing good feet. He's on it, can he get away? And a chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, it's Dembele. Messi. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Drogba. Messi. Vieira. And they win it back again.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.115
That pass isn't the best.
spettatori.
Yaya Toure. Played into space. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Drogba. Oh, that's neat. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. And this is Luis Suarez. That's Toure. Vieira. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Italy have got it back and they'll have another go. Italy finding their passes. Vieira. Luis Suarez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. He's away, chance for a shot! And he thumps it clear. Quality ball. here's Suarez. Vieira. And here's Suarez. Mateus. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Luis Suarez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Drogba. Vitinha.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Vitinha. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Vitinha. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, cracking ball. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a good spell of possession there. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Corner
20.
number 2 then.
Numero 4. Luis Suarez. Numero 10. Messi. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per
It's
il numero
Lampard!
14.
Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once.
Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. He was under real pressure there. Strokes it back. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thinks about the shot. Vieira. No goals as yet. And it's Vieira. Here's Vitinha. Vieira. Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a good ball out wide. And he's forced to go back. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield.
Real chance! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe threads one in. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Messi. And this is Hullet. Messi. Bellingham. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through. Delivers the ball. Vitinha.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lam. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
There will be 1 minute at a
Nicely
time.
aimed pass. He might be in here! And it's hoisted clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. And he's chosen to go back. And here's Messi. No, again, there's no way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Still just a single goal between the sides. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Fling, he rises! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone looking for safety. Lam. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
And the shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that?
And a chance! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. Czech deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he finish? Rude Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 21,
We
Bellingham.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
So the lead now
Number
is
25,
2.
This is
Mbappe.
wonderful front-footed football.
Coming on
The manager
field,
will be absolutely
number
thrilled to see his
23,
team clicking in every department.
Number 14,
Just about up to 75
Higuain.
minutes.
Number 8, Bale.
And that's been
Number
intercepted.
24,
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is
Goes
goes for a shot! Oh, in for the pieces! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Cruyff. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's heaved it away. Distributed tidily. Owen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram cuts out the pass. Maldini. And it's Hullet. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played into the diving header! And he's taking no chances there.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It's a good foot in there. Shevchenko. Kaka. Oh, good read. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Haaland. And this is Shevchenko. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team...
And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp, clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. Oh, this is a very good run. Quality ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's a chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last...
Can he finish? Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Pelé. Nedved. Played out wide. Ferdinand. And it's Vieira. It's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Vieira. Messi. Dembele. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's well positioned. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
This is Dembele. Luis Suarez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, super ball! Vitinha! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nedved. Pelé. And this is Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pelé. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. Hullet. Now it's Pelé. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's Dembele. Over to the left. Now that's well seen too. Thuram. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Dembele. And this is Nedved. Takes a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Now it's Nedved. Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. And it's Dembele. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Aim forwards. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's forced to go back. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Dembele. And he's had a hit! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Stood up well to him there. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely...
Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's been blocked. Danger averted for now.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 7, número 11, número
That pass
21,
isn't the best.
número 14.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels.
Vão dar os seus
Roberto
lugares.
Baggio gets through on his own. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. The light, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Hullet.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, good-looking ball. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Now it's Dembele. Knocks it out wide. Caceres. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Picked out brilliantly. Bullet! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Ferdinand gathers from the goal kick. Still goalless at the moment. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run, and he's well positioned here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now who's going to be first to this? Maldini gets over and intercepts. Vieira. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Dembele, played back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi. Messi gets through on his own. A probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Dembele. Vieira. And it's Luis Suarez. And he plays one through. Araujo makes the interception. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hullet. Dembele. And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vitinha. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Neymar, can he spark a counter here? Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary. Now it's Hullet. Some really good ball movement. Oh, what has happened here? Suarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Looking here to chip it through. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Messi. That ball looks a good one. And this is Hullet. Messi. Messi finds himself offside. O'Shea. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hullet. Hangs one in. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. Messi. Good ball, good take. And Messi! It's loose. That's another chance. No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Time and again they are repelled. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Skims one in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9, Neymar. Number 18.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Number 11, Mbappe. Substitution.
And now the breakaway. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He's on it, can he get away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Messi. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Long ball upfield. That is ended up in no man's land. Bullet! Should have equalised.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Now it's Owen. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way past. Cruyff.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe is onto this. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Owen. Pass somewhat off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separate. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Kilmarnock are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Quality ball. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Messi. Gerrard. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. It's a mighty effort! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, there's a probing ball. Kilmarnock finding their passes. Vieira. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Dembele, he has found the way through. Messi, he's having a go. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira. And here's Mbappe, in with the challenge. That's headed upfield. Kilmarnock look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. it's Vitinha. Some really good ball movement. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Bellingham. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. There's the shot! And one more try! It's there! And again they hit the front. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Kilmarnock take the lead. Maldini makes the interception. That has not gone well. He's found a way through. Oh, good ball. And he can clear it away. And they're back on the ball again. He might be in here. Real chance. And yes, it's there. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Hullet. Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Takes a shot! And he's done it! As simple as you like. The outcome utterly in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gattuso. And this is Ronaldo. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gattuso has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Bellingham. Gerrard. Messi. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. And that's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That has ended up in no man's land. Opts for safety. Gerrard.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Messi. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Dembele is the team's great visionary. Thinks one through. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Great chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi just eases him off the ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Maldini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Dembele tries to pass it through. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele. Thuram. Mbappe. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution in progress.
Kilmarnock have their second corner now. Terrific header! He can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gattuso. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely spread.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Messi. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gerrard tries to play it through. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Messi. That looks a cracking ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. Nicely
There will
aimed
be 1
pass.
minute added time.
Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And so bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Aimed beyond the defence. And he's running through. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vitinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Luis Suarez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's played it in low. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Gullit. Quarter of an hour played. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pele. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Shot, he's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
This might spell danger. And he's there to get it away. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Ferdinand. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, super ball. Hullet. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a look and place it forward.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. McTominay powering forward here. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Luis Suarez. Can he spark a counter here? Hullet. McTominay. Can he get it through?
Ci sarà
Wants
un
to
minuto di
go
recupero.
forward. Oh, good looking ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Good pressure, determined, intense. And here's Hullet. He's chosen to go back. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Vitinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Baresi. And it's Messi. And this is Hullet. Shot a goal! Yaya Toure. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. That's very neat. And he's in on goal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yaya Toure to Bergamy. Nicely aimed pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
McTominay.
di
Oh, good read.
80.113 spettatori.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a promising position. That's tidy. Pull it, and they can counter here. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Dembele purring through the gears. Dembele! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Hullet. Vieira. Now it's Dembele. Chips it through. Shapes to shoot! Pele. McTominay. And it's Hullet. Threads one in. Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dembele. Pele. Vitinha.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Suarez, gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foot in. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Hullet. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is a little undercooked. Pele. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's out for a goal kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 20. Numero 7. Numero 10.
Oh, good spread.
Messi. Numero 22.
Thinks about the shot.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Hazard gets across and deals with it. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now the cross. Now it's Luis Suarez. Dembele. Nicely spread. Luis Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Dembele. Messi, in by Messi. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Villa. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi plays it short. Oh, that's nice. Messi. And it's Gerrard. That is a brilliant interception. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Messi. And he was quick to react.
양아 물결표.
Van de Ven.
묵묵 eFootball.
Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Dembele. Messi. NAC Breda trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Hazard goes short. Nice control. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the right. That's a decent clearance. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a good run down the right. Look at the space here. It's a promising position. And this is Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Breda really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
NAC Breda get their fourth corner. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, important interception. Bebeto wins the duel this time. Aims beyond the defence. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Hazard. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
On the field, number 6,
That gets things going for the second half.
Messi.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Brian Robson.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Luis Suarez. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. This looks promising. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. And here's Messi. Robson. And here's Owen. Hazard. Knocks it into space. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Messi. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
832.
And it's Kukçu. Now this could be a chance.
Breda really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Very nicely done. Threads one in, and this is Hazard. And he whips it. Header! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Number 5.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Owen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Chu with the short one. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Owen did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Quality ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's having a shot! It's there! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
질주를
It's
키키유.
better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Vitinha. Showing good feet. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Has been indicated.
Some really good ball movement. Tonali, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Just a quick
Bullet
announcement.
voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
The tickets you were given when you were walking through the gate.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance.
키키키키유. 키키키키키읓.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Best. Gullit receives it in a good position here. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good alertness. Dembele. And it's Messi. Cruyff. Out to the right. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. Vieira. And it's Luis Suarez. Best. Now it's Gullit. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Can he get it through? Chooses to go back. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the
잘
counter
버티고
is
계심
on.
히히읒.
Dembele chasing after it. So we're still where we started right now. Distributed tidily. That is lovely. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Look at the space here. Corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rijkaard tries to clear. Dembele. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, nice touch. Great ball, and he's in here. It's a loose ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he's gone searching crossfield. And here's Gullit. And here's Gullit. Cruyff. Steaming on. And Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. He's cut it out. Caceres gets good distance on it.
키키키키키읓.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Showing good feet. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. And it's Cruyff. Here's Vieira. That's a delicate pass. That's the keeper's ball. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Ferdinand. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. And the shot! Thuram going vertical. Dembele. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi.
오태클.
Can he get on the end of this? Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, sweet feet. Vieira.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
딸깍
So we
다시
are
주기
still
기획.
where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Vieira. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Messi. To Luis Suarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Luis Suarez. Big chance! In he goes again. It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a
딸깍
goalkeeping
킥이요.
parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
키키키키키키키키요.
Changement. Le numéro 10. Messi.
Both sides then
Le
taking
numéro
this chance to turn to their
Le numéro
benches.
14.
So
Le
the
numéro
first
22.
goal of the
Le
game.
numéro 9.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game
운 좋게
is
딱
far
메시
from
앞으로
unsalvageable.
히읗.
Le numéro 21. Le numéro 6.
And it's Bale.
Le numéro 8.
Now, can
Le
they get him
numéro
away?
91. Bale. Attention. Changement.
Good ball, good take. Great chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lasts
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit
공격
back,
작업
and they
좋으셨음.
merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in
아고.
his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
아고.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vieira. And here's Dembele. Wriggles his way through. And this is Bale. Mateus. Vieira. And here's Bale. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mateus. Luis Suarez going about things with real menace. Luis Suarez, good purposeful running this. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And this is Dembele, strokes it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
And it's Nedved. And this is Bale. Yamal. And it's Vieira. And here's Bale. And back it goes. That's a cute ball. Takes a shot!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Changement.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Yamal. Now it's
Temps
Bale.
additionnel, 3
Into
minutes.
stoppage time, very little left on it. Dembele ploughing through the middle. Now it's Owen.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Put it in acres of space out wide. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here.
Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Cucurella just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Vitinha. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Oh, look at the space here. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That is good alertness. Messi.
No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively.
그래서 롱리치 태클 스킬이 좋긴 해요.
And that's the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hullet. Great vision. This looks promising. And he passes it long.
그리고 실태도 좀 중요해.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Messi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Maldini. That's Vieira. Vitinha. Hullet. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking.
And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Hullet. Vitinha. Little pass back. Gives it back. And it's Vitinha. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the shot! Goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Pele. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cucurella is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good-looking ball. Steamy. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick announcement. We would
On
like
the
to
evidence of
inform
what
you
we've
that
seen,
CCTV
they're worth
is
their
now in
lead.
operation
There was
for your
genuine
safety.
intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Substitution for
Leading
Manchester
1-0
United.
at the break.
Number 21.
Here we go again.
Semenyo. Number 9.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial
Coming
difference.
on the field. Number 10. Messi. Number 19.
That has not gone well.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Now he's off and running. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Now it's Hullet. Here's Vitinha. Vieira. And it's Vitinha. Looking for the run. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pele.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Pele going about things with real menace. And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. Vitinha. Now it's Dembele. Almost an hour gone. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And he's certainly onside here.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Shot could be on. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Vieira. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vitinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Out towards the flank. And it's Luis Suarez. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for options for movement. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And this is Hullet. Messi. And here's Hullet. And this is the real chance! That is ended up in no man's land. Vitinha. Whistle's gone, that's foul. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 25, Pele. Coming on the field, number
Oh, that
7,
was close.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 6, Hannes. Substitutions taking place.
Thuram. Very much into the last knockings.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has put paid to that.
2 added minutes has
Time
been
added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. And it's Baggio. Hannes. Oh, good read. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vitinha. Dembele. And here's Messi. Great vision. And this is decent chance!
Cleared without complication.
No way through, so back it... And he shoots!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Rijkaard.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Pedri, looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal! Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ferdinand tries to clear. And it's Caceres, caresses it through. He's had a shot! And he's done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Pedri puts his foot on the gas.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot's on here. Dembele! Vieira. And he's intervened well there. And here's Messi. And this is Hullet. And he's managed to get free. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Pull it. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's gone long. And it's Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's having a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
And the shot! Vitinha, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Hullet. Vitinha. Looking to play him in. Nesta gets it clear. Bellingham is the team's great visionary. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Dembele goes for a shot! Pedri, and the counter is on. Floated through, just the goalkeeper to beat. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi, and it's Dembele. Vitinha looking to add to his goal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Vitinha. And here's Suarez. Messi. Real chance! It's in! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay
샤샤.
they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Il numero 14.
Aims beyond the defence.
Il
Cafu.
numero 26. Cambio di giocatori.
Can he finish? Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got away. Ernest. Oh, they could break here. And here's Suarez. Ernest quietly revving up.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he get it through? And it's Vitinha. That is lovely. Mateus. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mateus tries to play it through. And he's got... And the shot! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And here's Baggio. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now this could be a chance. And it's Baggio. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Ernest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Roberto Baggio. And here's Hullet. Oh, terrible pass. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result...